ɛwɔ yɛn kyerɛkyerɛ a yɛba bɛkyerɛw ɛfa ɛyɛ science ɛnwomasua ne fa ɛyɛ chemistry ho hyɛ ne nsoma me so ɔbɛsubscribe ama yɛn channel yi na ebiom so odo wamia ɛyɛ notification bell no so sɛnea brane bia videos a yɛde bɛgu ano mo no nso onsa aka no ɛhare so efisɛ sese deɛ yɛbɛma science adesua ɛyɛ fofofo ɛte sɛ koko.
So say yes and to akon emre be ni see ya e be do bitima aka ne say esi afre 1900 no ba wontimi nka eda poten ana emre say na ya no paul say ewie say enwumre wontimi enka sanso na mebisa wo say eni pade do sen na hu wo sa music concert ya hu ya e bia witima aka say oh eni pa call ye about 200,000 ha emre wonni data bia no wontimi nka pepe say oye 245,679 people. And we are obeying for so because any penny sa precision limit abilities. Sansona instrument bian so ewo numbers a ehu hia idea measurement is significant. Into fa measuring cylinder ya na yeka say measuring cylinder no the significant figures na numbers a ehu hia idea measurement no ye disusu niama no 4 into 22.00 mils. Untimi nka say o measure volume ewo graduated cylinder no unya 22.005478 mils. There be a bansa ko abro measuring cylinder no number of significant figures are ehu hia. Ansani ebeko akwakohwe numbers ehu hia ewo ensusie mu no muhwe emra ededa ho. Rule number 1 number bia enye 0 bia ehu hia. And for example 1894 enye 0 into significant. Zeros are a share numbers enye 0 and term so ehu hia. For example 10002 zeros means na share 1 2 in term no significant. Zeros are a bar after a decimal point and so here into 12.00 it is a 4 significant figures. Zeros are a war scientific notation munsuno and so significant. Into for example 6.02 times 10 to the power 23. Significant figures are a warhano a 3 because 6 0 and a 2 nina significant. So zeros would be the numbers anymore. So zeros no and significant. For example 0.00004. Zeros na a war 4 and significant. Zeros are a d numbers are a super channels no without a decimal point no and also significant. For example 298,000 0000. Zeros na d8 na china no and significant because decimal point be name. So I say no the number of six figures are 3298. So and kabomune entity frame so you leave the final answer or least decimal places. For example, are the 1.43 or 2 decimal places plus 1099 any decimal place into a 0 decimal place plus 501.8 award 1 decimal place. Okani na boma obenya 1602.23 award 2 decimal places. Into final answer be 1602. So we here do any entichemu which is multiplication and division. So bibiano you leave your final answer award the least six fix. For example, 2.45 times 3.0 2.45 no 6 fix award 3 times 3.0 6 fix na award 2. Into just say a final answer I was about 2 significant figures. Into we multiplication now we 7.35 which is 3 6 fix. But I was a final answer no you living in 2 6 fix into be 7.4. Obey a round of because 5 no you bit my around the 1 abeka 3 no I'm 4. Moment test the distance from Kumasi to Accra is estimated to be 300,000 meters. Into zeros now a war 399 and that's significant because there's no decimal point. Into there were only 1 6 fig. Melting point of Obuasi gold 1064 degrees Celsius. In Tiase, there were 4 6 figs, which is 1 0 6 and 4. Radius of a phosphorus atom 0.110 meters. In Tiase, there were 3 6 figs. There were 110 3400 kilograms. I say in a 6 figs, if it's my 2 or 3 or 4. Even though no zero is now about after 4, you mean who say it can't measured value no ho a ana enka ho se enka ho de a ene significant but enka ho de a significant 20 degrees Celsius as in so you 266 tricky because a bat thermometer reading now you cut 20 degrees Celsius is between 30 degrees Celsius and 10 degrees Celsius into a 266 because 0 no is part of the thermometer reading. How many fix are in each of the following? 56.0445 grams. Amount 6 fix. Next one on 39.00001 and then so no amount 7 fix because numbers no nina no here 0.03003 kilograms and no a 4 fix because 0 need d 3 and then significant 4.2800 times 10 to the power 3 liters 5 fix because 42800 is significant. Express the results of the following quantities to the appropriate number of fix. 3.222 times 2.05 ebema 6.6051 but if you want a multiplication has no a 4 fix has no so a 3 fix and there was a answer no a 3 significant figures. Where 6.61 or 5 no a bit my round off 3.7 divided by 94.61 answer no a 0.039107917 but I say no a saying 2 fix wins no a 4 fix and just say the answer you living in the list the be 2 fix there a 0.039 because number na a D9 a 1 in Drew 5 with the intermediate round-off. So this should be the final answer. 2 fix. 86.3 plus 1.42 minus 0.09. Answer no a 87.63. But I can say addition and subtraction, we should leave our answer in the least decimal places. I say no a 1 decimal place. We know so yes 2 decimal places. We know 2 decimal places. Into also answer near 1 decimal place. Into 87.6. Again, 3 no 86 nature and do 5 into intermediate round 5503.6 plus 25 plus 0.02 answer na bema 5528.62 but essentially addition we will leave our answer in the least decimal places 5529 because number need the 8 nature is 6 the round off the 8 no 9. Next one 94.61 minus 3.7. If you do it, you should get 90.9 in 1 decimal place. One of the following quantities to the indicated number of significant figures. 2.304 grams. 2.30 grams. Don't forget the unit. 188.3784 mils. Leave it in 5 fix. 188.38 mils. 0.00887 liters. Leave it in 1 fix. You will get 0.009 liters. 1.00039 kilograms. Leave it in 4 fix. 1.000 kilograms.
All right, so awesome. I think these are some of the videos. Koko came. Yes, Koko came. When you make sure you go on to their YouTube channel, you are going to see all this and more of these videos that has been break down to a simple understanding for you to be able to relate to it and learn chemistry. And that is what we are doing this morning. We still have ỌDADEƐ Kwabena Duah on the line of the 2013 year group. He has initiated this awesome and brilliant educational initiative, which is online on YouTube. And this morning, we're still having our conversation with him. So to continue, Kwabena, I see this one is really, really easy. We are really learning chemistry this morning. I am learning
Right.
chemistry this morning. In a way, I have
Yeah.
never understood chemistry.
Oh yeah. That's one comment that there's a guy in Italy. He also has a channel, SOS, yeah. He doesn't know me, I don't know him, but he knows one of my friends, and he watched one of my videos, was like, why no no can we actually my date anka meti ase crowd. It like he's in his late 40s, you know.
Yeah.
He called me, was like, bro, I don't know what change the way I watch it, and they say chama they say anka me kokra.
Yeah. So I think the breakdown is really, really, really good. So have you approached any institution, let's say Ghana Education Service, any institution with some of this content?
That's a very excellent question. So I am very grateful for this opportunity. Honestly, I thank you and Mr. Nee and all the ỌDADEɛ team and ỌDADEɛ alumni and ỌDADEɛ radio station for this is my first, like
radio interview,
showcase.
Yes, publicity interview.
Yeah. So first interview, first radio interview, first any interview at all. So I mean, I really don't have a lot of connections, honestly. So I don't know how I'll contact, the education system to have a talk with them. So yeah, I haven't, and like I don't have the means, I guess. I mean, I did, test one of the Ministry of Education. They have a Facebook page. I did test them, but I don't think they replied. And, I mean, which is reasonable because I mean they don't know me.
Yeah.
But like, who is this person?
Yeah. But you have individuals. So by what means do you get people to flow onto your channel to watch this video? Because I
that's
see
a
that
good question.
it would be really good. What sort of avenue do you use to publicize this?
Oh, yeah, thanks so much. That's a very good question. I have invested a lot of time and money into this.
Yes.
And, there's one blogger that he has about over 900,000 people on Facebook. So I contacted him and we made a little bit like a 1 week contract. And then he made, I made some videos for him to just put on his Facebook and Twitter and TikTok. And so many people were like, hey, I'm coming because someone posted on their YouTube on their Facebook. And that's why I saw this video. I'm like, this is good. So I have been sharing it on LinkedIn, paying bloggers to blog about it. And I have so many friends, like my friends in my classmates, KNS 2018 batch. Majority of them are very kind. So when I share the video, most of them too have YouTube channels. They will just pick it up and share it on their Facebook platform, on their channel. Like very good friends, they all share. So I would say the channels are like friends, bloggers, and myself also sharing to other people. Yeah.
Okay. So particularly, have you had any sort of feedback, anything that has really encouraged you to still want to do this? Possibly maybe it has impacted on a student, it has impacted on anybody in your line of the objectives you want to do this?
That's a very good question. Like I'm yet to break into, the high school system in Ghana and get some high schoolers to give feedback. But I think right now, all the motivation is coming from friends and family, siblings, and also internal motivation because there's no money coming into this page and I don't get a lot of views, which is expected, it's an educational content.
Because you are not showing women stuff. You are not showing stuff that will attract people who want to come in. Watch naked women and all that on YouTube.
Right. I'm not, doing either dancing or
dancing or stuff like that. Yeah.
Right. So I mean, entertainment is great. I would say majority of it is like internal motivation. Like I want to just help, and like I said, I'm from Kwabena. It's a very small town, probably a village, but and like I said, when someone from high school told me science was difficult and I nearly gave up on being a science student if my uncle did not technically force me to go and do science.
probably I wouldn't have ended up in this situation. So my hope is that or my motivation that keeps me making some of these videos is that maybe a village case somewhere, maybe a small town, maybe they don't have good teachers, they don't have they don't have money to pay for classes, because if you're in the city, like Accra or Kumasi, you can pay for extra classes and all that. And maybe someone really, really wants to learn something beyond WASI, or even with past WASI and still understand the content. Those are the people I'm targeting. I'm like, okay, maybe there's a very small town person, there's a very village high school kid somewhere. And the person with chance on some of these videos understand the language, understand the concept, and can probably explain to their grandmom or their granddad and say, you know what, this concept, this is how I understand it from this channel. And maybe based on that, the person will go on to use the understanding to go on to university or to do advanced science or even practicalize it or invent something based on the understanding that he or she may gain from. So I would say majority of it is friends, motivation, their family, and also internal, personal motivation,
Okay. So to those of us watching us on YouTube right now, I've just posted a link on our chat section that will directly link you to Koko YouTube channel, so you can easily follow through, and when you get there, I'm sure you see a lot more videos that will help you to learn chemistry in a Koko way. You understand?
That's an excellent way of putting it. Yeah, in a Koko way. Yeah. I'll write it down.
Yeah, so the link is on our YouTube channel chat. You just have to click and we send you to Koko Koko Chem. Remember, the name is too. Koko Chem. Yeah. So you take note of that. Kwabena, let me ask. From the video we just watched earlier, so what is this? What the content? Who are they targeted at? Are they the basic school, the senior high, those in university? I mean, can you break that down for us?
Right. So we watched two videos there before the connection was cut off. One video was on someone selling biscuits in town. So again, it goes back to the concept that, okay, what are we using the science and the maths or whatever we are studying is, what are we using it for? So the first video that someone was selling, and by the way, most of the videos, I just asked my sister to do a voice note, or I asked my mom to do a voice note, or I asked a friend to do a voice note. I'll tell them the story. This is how the story has to go. And then they will do a voice note and put it on it. So
the biscuit one is showing in the background.
Yes, I can see that. Thank you so much. So in this concept, I've taught some of the videos I've taught about, I've covered classes on unit conversion, right? So then this is a practical way of understanding the unit conversion that, okay, assuming I'm a high schooler, right? Maybe I'm in high school, but I'm also doing a little business on the side. I'm selling pure water on the street, or I'm selling biscuits on the street. How can I make profit out of it? In a legit way, it's not like we are cheating people. But if you really understand unit conversion, or dimension analysis, you can use this concept to make your business grow. So in this example, we have 2 biscuits. So in the concept, I made my sister say, okay, there's 1 biscuit selling for 450 pesos, and there's 1 biscuit selling for 8 Ghana cedis. 2 biscuits selling for 8 Ghana cedis. Ideally, everybody that hears, 2 for 8 Ghana cedis, 1 for 450 pesos, the person will go for 2 biscuits because the human knowledge, right? The human understanding is that many biscuits need 2 for 8 Ghana, but I can't hear 450 pesos. At least over many faso. The water on the side of the account, but there were no air time. So I calculation and we say, okay, 2 biscuits in the 6 scale is what a mood drone in ye. 1 biscuit a mood drone in ye. It is a may say in such a way, say 2 biscuits a mood drone we divide sikana with the sikana. We say biscuit be a share bag be a 19 pesos. But the back on your force 50 pesos. As I said, no, a muduno, as chain, the 2 bags. Baku biscuit, baku be a bit more cost to 15 pesos. So on the math level, and I said, idea was here, and I wouldn't name dear family. You can make profit by selling 2 biscuits to people because people will think, say, we 2 for 1 8 Ghana cedi. What did I say? Inherently, like what your calculation now, the water, then why your calculation now say, may yen say ya, and go for better 2 no all the time, 2 no all the time. And you know, okay, cast cannibal one, or say, water 2 for 8 Ghana cedis, no, bring for so be. Right, I said. And that business will boom based on intellectual research, not any cheating or illegal ways of duping people, but actually using knowledge from high school. This is basic science. So this concept is to show the relevance in unit conversion and how you can use it as a small business owner, right, to make your business boom. It can go either way. Like maybe you have maybe pure water bottle that you are selling, right? You can do the volume in such a way that, okay, this volume is 500 ml. If I buy another one, maybe it's going to be 1,000 ml. If I do the calculation and I put money prices on it, right? I can say that, okay, this bottle looks huge. Or maybe, for example, you sell Sobolo. Someone sells Sobolo on the street. The bottles that we use to sell the Sobolo in, right? They come in different volumes and different sizes. And if you want to make profit, you can actually calculate, right? Because this is basic science and math, right? You can calculate, okay, Sobolo bottle, and say I'm the guma a bedroom, and I will so not eso. Into the as say no. Me in such a way say me ton we say ya, me sika say free same. Into what we calculation now. About Sobolo na all you and biscuit na what but they be like you are benefiting from the knowledge you learn from high school. And I said, knowledge will be a catch-up. But what I say, so that was a concept, the practical aspect of unit conversion, because you always score your child unit conversion. 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000 grams. They be as but ube high school now. When you are this way, you high school, but you be so, Koko town, idea or market money. Well, but now the cabe because you are not actually understanding the concept. So that was the motive behind it. And then the other one, the other video was on significant figures. That one I was trying to show, because believe it or not, science is based on measurement, right? Because if you don't get your measurement correct, there's no way you can do correct science. You cannot do a legit science, because majority of the people that we train, or the students that we train as students in a classroom, or the madam for and now leave. They don't actually take the time to understand how to do measurement. As I said. So, and that one I tackled it from the angle of like history. So if you watch the video, you see like Yas Antoine photo popping up. And I was asking, like, if I ask you when Yas Antoine War was, you probably will do an estimation of the year, like 1900s, but you will not be able to, specifically say that the year of the fight was in the morning or in the afternoon. So, I was just trying to bring it down and make people appreciate that though it's significant figures, though it's math, though it's introductory to chemistry, but it's actually things that we do daily. Like we narrate stories daily to our friends and family. We watch movies and all that. And all these concepts are just, further helping us to appreciate, because we are not just learning anything for anything's sake. You know what I mean? Yeah, so that was it. Yeah, okay. That was it basically.
All right.
Yeah.
So we were showing something about seeing a measuring tape. Measuring tape near the
Yeah, if you want to play that one too,
yeah. So
okay.
that one too, you were relating it to those and stuff like that.
Yeah, so if you want to play only the scenario, then I can talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so talk about that one and let's see how that one
Okay.
goes. So that one is talking about measurements.
Yeah, that one is still on measurement, but
Okay.
the scenario was, I don't know if my voice will overpower the voice of the.
So should I play with the voice?
Yeah, just the scenario, and then I can say a little bit of.
Okay, let's take it.
I don't know, yes, sir. Me see me ban metal material 1 yard. Or buy and do 1 yard. Me the design as when Timinye. Ade.
Ade a wodi tape ato ho atwa na enu.
Anya me I am a paswa no.
Sa apaso ne nya koto foforo.
Afa good measurement and a bad measurement. Precision of measuring instruments. Creative project work. If I say born a tonnet more accurate and to more inaccurate. So born the ball rims nano multiple times precise. Or born over the bar multiple times inaccurate and imprecise. So data, I just say, that's a data no, accurate. I just say, no correct data, na precise, pepe, measurement no, good. Oh data, that's a data no correct. Now so, pepe, accurate, but imprecise. This measurement can be due to human error. Oh data be na pepe, but no correct is precise, but inaccurate can be due to faulty instrument and calibration. Oh data na no correct data. Information any pepe. That's a bad measurement. Is a bibia echo wrong. So we measure volume our lab. Measuring cylinder and a graduated cylinder are more precise than beaker because graduated cylinder no are more lines. I'm what me I measure precise volumes. Beaker.
All right, so Comrade, this one you're referring to accurate measurements.
Yes, accurate measurement. So the scenario is an example of faulty instrument. Okay. So if you heard the woman talking, one woman was like, you know what, you are cheating me. I said, oh, woman, so me buy some better 1 yard because you and do. And I'm like, oh, we did a fault, Mr. Fachame, and my passport and I say. And then the other woman was like, you know what, go and buy a new scissors. So someone learning like measurements in chemistry, and I say, yeah, introductory to chemistry knows how to accurately measure something. If you when you know your chemistry, and I say, oh yeah, home econs, but we are also copper there. So in this instance, the person can know from the onset, say, well, I'm learning measurement, but it's not only pouring liquid into beaker, right? It can translate to my area of work. So me come there and me mason, whatever thing I wear. So one measure the year, it can cause a lot of issues. So we sit down your contractor. One measure cement, I say Duah demand. Later on, the building will collapse, and people also, like can cheat people. Say yeah, okay, me pay me see until I'm here. May shortcut with some of the things that you are buying. So this one was a scenario to illustrate, faulty instrument. Because say in Ghana, usually if someone is teaching this in high school, they will probably, base it on the fact that, what is the difference between accuracy and precision? What is accuracy? What is precision? And then that would be the end. But in this video, the person is actually, being faced with a problem. Say, okay, in that scenario where there's a faulty instrument problem. As a student, what do you think? What can you do to solve the problem? What can you recommend to the tailor or to the businesswoman so that her customers will not leave there? Because Ejuma be brain and I say your school crab by a Ejuma. Ejuma no say only X say how can I keep my customers? We say what measure be a 120 year. The customer will not come back anymore, see besides students in the question. The question is like how can you solve the problems and not customers number back? How can you solve it? You are going to use the measurement knowledge now with school. It's not going to be like what is accuracy, what is precision, what is this. It's going to be what do you think, how can you do this, And that so to me, like if the kid can like, hone skills like problem solving and critical thinking, all free. School abana say ne maame is seamstress. No who say ne maame inya customers. He or she can do it based on the knowledge in chemistry and based on their understanding. They can suggest very valuable recommendations. Say, ma, any you say, na customer ne be say. And that's based on science, So, okay, video is since you see, sir, I give a problem on project work. The project work is also a style of teaching. Business students to interact with their own colleagues to form, as a group work. And because in Ghana, the majority of the style of teaching any student centered. More of teacher in the bachelor, no wafa back now coffee. Teacher in the bachelor, there's about that way, a mark running to me. You are just like feeding. It's like you have a computer system, right? And you are just feeding the robot with information. In the panel, majority of the students now in Ghana, we just feed them with information. What is agriculture? Agriculture is that. What is maybe pollination? Pollination is da. But later now, where you're farmer now, beside say, okay, plant it will hear then with grow aswaba so that you can gain profit and sell them. The farmer cannot do that. Where does the problem start from? From the time now no go school, because you are the way to think. We just feed them with information, right? So like all that I'm trying to say is like some of these things, video that I made, I try to bring a real scenario, different from the Western style of asking questions. And then later on, after you watch the video, the understanding that you get, you can be able to, say your thoughts or, have an opinion about how you can solve that scenario or that problem. And then hopefully, the goal is, hopefully if it lands on good soil, the students can be critical and can problem solve and troubleshoot. Because all these kids, we all grow up to become leaders of the society, but to become politicians. But politicians, when you're in the education system now, so if there's a bridge will collapse. There's water body not bridge not collapse. Over China and now will be from different countries come and fix it. Meanwhile, so we have students, we have engineers, we have scientists, we have intelligent people. They know the theory, but Ubisana said, how can we do this? Or what do you think? It will be a whole different scenario. So that's what this video is actually showing. I mean, obviously, it's also showing some parts of beaker, like a chemistry laboratory stuff. But the focus is mainly on expanding beyond the lab, beyond the classroom, and actually helping the kid or the student to actually learn. So it can be good for, whether you're in high school or you're in, business school or even in the university. Yeah.
Or even if you are into business, because you mentioned something related. If you are not able to, use some of these skills to improve your business, and then say you'll be lacking.
Yes, because all these skills, even though it's academic related, but if you don't understand it, or if you're a business person, you don't understand it, you can ask your kid or your teacher friend or to break it down a little bit to you, and then it can actually help you to grow your business without either cheating, like either as you're actually using knowledge and science and maths to boost your area of expertise. Because a human is not aware. So if you are doing something, I'll also keep you customers. All these things are a bit much high schoolers, even JHS people, so that they come home now. They can teach their parents. It's for relearning. The parents can unlearn, relearn, and gain value because maybe what is science, what is chemistry, what is the difference between A and B. That's not that style of questions and that style of education doesn't over the time. It's not. I mean, it will give the kids knowledge, and theory, but it's not going to give the kid how to think. And also be a high school. I mean, obviously, you know, also occupy Jumaya, which is fine. But if all of us we are faced with scenarios that are critical and you know involving our dream thinking, we'll be like, oh, Charlie, what answer? But there's no answer anywhere, you know. So
Sanawakano, I think is in order, and you keep referring to education system. I think initially when we started this conversation, you were talking about the education system compared to what you have seen outside in the US. So your general views on the educational system in Ghana, no? And how does it differ from the US education system from your practical experience? Can you briefly talk a bit about that?
Awesome. That's an excellent question. So, anyone listening in from North America or Europe, anybody, if they are very critical and honest about this situation, they will attest to the fact that in a class, any abroad in India, for China, for in a class, and you beside me, you can tell, say, when it comes to knowledge, you know, the Ghanaian student, the African student, whoever, like, everybody has it. But it is like conversational and discussion stuff, and you say, what do you think about the scenario? You will see, say, you know, majority of the Buenino Obitimia can say, oh, maybe say. But it drew also Ghanaian. So what do you think about the scenario? What do you think the problem is? Or what do you think the solution should be at? Majority of our students, if we have 10 students in a Ghanaian room, and I say in a graduate school, probably only one student can actually, you know, say something tangible. But for the at the end of the day, you know, Professor Mbeka said, okay, thank you for your for but the team no going say as now can one cash but for no you know, because we are not being raised to say what we think. So we don't have that skills yet. So majority of us na back from 2019, majority of our friends like me, you because hey Charlie, chemistry ask you to Dion, the come say you will be on in an exam room say, you know, from your own version or your thoughts, give a suggestive solution to the problem. Ubi been 0 and ubi been 1. By a formula, say, okay, there's a write the formula, oh, and I say, be a baba. Then the be 2 be a bit 2 China, be 2 be a bonibia or class, you know. So I'm not saying, say, like the education system in Ghana is totally bad or whatever. Oh, I mean, Anibiano is giving us knowledge in the mind, you know. I'm just saying, say, like, there are so many teaching and learning methods that we have to start implementing them because that route now, a teacher need not class, no, a A to Z, not cranat on the bag corner. That's long a term, because even the problem-based learning method that Medika can was it came into fruition in 1960. That means, you know, since Republic time, and before started practices, you know, even in the US and advanced countries, they do so many versions like active learning, student center.
Koko
yeah, Akrana or back class. One it take charge of the classroom. I'm not saying Ghana should jump from our level to stood up to like level 100 or whatever, but we can start. First of all, say the major difference in here say Ghana no, we use more of memorization, chew and pour, pass, testing, wasi, BEC. And chronic of school in an adrenaline 9 wasi. That's a major difference. Over US high school students, they don't have a national exams. I mean, there may be SAT, there may be whatever exam, but they don't have a state exams that they have to write and show it to anybody. No. The style of teaching, and I said the style of now, high school students, more of project based. I didn't have it my year. Into a crying back class, say, Oba, from the onset, you're choosing a major, say they're Ghana, you're choosing a major science, general arts, home econs. Besides, okay, open science. which aspect do you like? Because so me percent, but I like history and science. And the history and science, you know, from for all the 4 years now best spending with school now. The teacher and I said teachers, you know, if man a project, write a project, and I said write a thesis, write a topic, come and do a presentation on maybe this particular topic. Not quite research. We'll be sure American yakwada or basic school. Yeah, ABI finds a class 6. Like Obecha say ABI. Adia ABI will be called university went to make us say, you know, what is plagiarism? How do we do ethic research? What is ethical research and science? Basic students are no US. They know how to research for information on the internet. They know how to, you know, draft a scientific article. The most I crack it class 6. No, I try nice article, not the newspaper. The high schooler. No, I try article, not the Journal of High School Science and a high school math. Recently, it's not so long ago, about few, I think, female high schoolers, you know, they came up with a mathematical formula. Like, the person can say, it should not be focused on Kwabena and testing it does. What's in any you focus on an exam? I shouldn't say, I'm not saying it's like there should not be an exam, right? But there should be various ways of testing people's and our students' intelligence, preparedness, and readiness for the real world situation, you know? Because so the medical kind, so why we will be out by DA with that, and also work big mind for memorization. You will pass through the system, like every system there, you get 80s, get higher GPA, you know. No be our no the name gym memorization. Nay, your sideline and near not to one side. That's not how we do things, you know, because we'll be our ability in a media manner. Into a boy who say, would you remember Babano, but man baby ebia frog will be a and I say, obey my operation. Like the person has some innate ability. So major difference, you know, in the medical, one of them is testing. And I focus so much on testing and exams. And majority of the exam questions, you know, chew and poor, which is not. I mean, over the time, some years from 1960 or 1957 to 2024, and I mean, we all see the results, you know. So if you know, Einstein can say, "Maybe I want you to that's you know ridiculous. It's not going to give you any new results." So I think say it's time, you know, we try to switch things up and bring some of these. And they say identify a secret, a open research and go for that all these advanced countries they have done the research and you know we know. And then even if it's not advanced countries, Ghana system now we have education is our more and their you know they can you know start to implement some of these things. So these are some of the you know the major differences. I mean, again, I should emphasize the system in Ghana doesn't mean say it's wrong, right? It's okay, it's good. Just that we have to do more beyond the system that we have right now. Okay. Yeah.
Okay. And you know, it looks as if say in system it looks as if we need to do some reforms and have some improvements and all that. But from experience, you know, what do you think by government implementing? Do you implement modern education methods now? Moving forward into the future, no? What do you wish to see? Say, the change a kind of educational system.
Awesome, intelligent question. So, again, well, I mean, first of all, I should say like I do not have any authority to advise.
Oh, sometimes from our opinion, I mean.
Yes. I just want to clarify because it is a guy for the Masamka. Like I said, I want to why I open cast match. You know, you know, just from a layman person, like someone who is passionate about reading and also seeing what is going on in the world. Education, you know, the intent is to, you know, educate the people to be able to fit in the society, right? That's the main goal of education. Now, education, society now, you won't say, the society that we have right now is like really quick. It's changing every now and then, and it's running at a very fast pace. Education, the crown, advanced countries, and they are not even matching up because, because of the social media, information is everywhere. That means there's bad information, there's good information, right? So for us, Ghana, system now using. I mean, I'm sure there are some Montessori schools here. And I say schools be a like they are teaching them all the systems in other countries. But majority of people are free small towns. You go to schools and they're very, very advanced. And they also from now they can start from teachers college. Teachers college, they have to reform the way we teach, the way we learn. Some of the videos go out on Facebook maybe a teacher neighbor saw camera as a class what do you want to do in future? A chronicle shows obey cook and obey mason, then laughter everywhere. That's ridiculous. We are killing the confidence of the kid. A practical way killing the confidence, no obey then meanwhile, we have business people they have so many businesses in farming and cooking and restaurants and all that. And I think it's time, the education system now, they have to do a huge reform.
Reforms,
How do we learn? How do we teach? And then all these things are possible because I'm a Ghanaian. So if I'm teaching in the university in the US and I'm implementing, that means I have the capability to do it, right? So all that is necessary is curriculum, send your bedroom. Yeah, draw curriculum now. You're from Obi or what UK. I want to Ghana and I wouldn't be from UK Bruni, be no draw my Yanka say, we have a curriculum from Stanford University. So what? We have to gather our own intellectuals or more every Ghana, or more Ghana, or more to Ghana, or more Munimti. Yanka say, okay. Curriculum no you start you draw na chapter 1 or chapter 1 measurement in chemistry. Question na you was you say and say there's flooding every day. Every rainy season, June, July, there's flooding in Adome Bridge. How do we fix it? Those type of questions, and I was started this share curriculum. And say, what is 1 kilogram is equal to 1,000. So what? And say I started draw curriculum, and fit the Ghanaian system, the Ghanaian society. A crying, a politician. Problem be a wakusumono, obet ma solve it, obet ma say, you know what? This is engineering problem. This is how we should do. This is how we should do. So flooding see every June, July. That's still now you produce, intelligent, smart, young girls and guys from university. No, be leaders in government. And say, okay, this is how we should go about it. That means from the onset, time I hear child I don't know your babadi, young passer was and young passer was in young.
Oh no.
Yeah, what young passer was in young. That is so wrong. I'm not saying say what is wrong, but what it can be there. But I also say you're starting your teacher for no, I say okay. Saying what say, there's the research is there. Like for example, problem-based learning approach. Since 1960, into Ubeshia a young kid from US, young kid from maybe Finland. Presentation or the Bema presentation is original. Copy from YouTube, copy from Facebook and whatever it is. Google, no farm at Tuomo. The genesis, because I don't know why he invested. This is what he or she wanted to do. And our question is now, almost at all, even the chemistry books in everybody in North America listening will bear to the fact say, it will be our question say, okay, for example, from Chicago to Illinois, Chicago to let's say Washington DC, there is a problem here and there and there. How do you solve it? One can say from Accra to Ghana. How one can say from Accra to Nairobi, Kenya. No, that's not how they. And that's what Obisa question called because a pizza store, sells one pizza for $50 or $20 or $10. How much cent or whatever like a customer should buy. It's kind of cry in the Chrome Casa, ni chrome sika like dollars no odidi anti no akra ni we no person a restaurant worker or person ye adwuma wo pizza store already ni a channel change how to count money, how to make transaction in a pizza store. You know, like what struggle, you know. So if we are in Ghana, we are certain question. Like the idea, what is I have like what is pollination, what is science, what is chemistry, what is agriculture, what is photosynthesis? That's a very good question I used to use. Like, what is photosynthesis? Akrabia or high school and or middle school, photosynthesis. But I will be say, Abia, Aquacha habano yellow. Yeah, catch or say, haban with yellow. A den a man yellow, a den now bit to me, a manna abe than green. Now, I think I saw a bamanko for a better than assembly, you know. So the curriculum should be based, well, in my opinion, right? I mean, it should be based on our system, the problems we have as a country, and the problems we can anticipate. So, okay, even for problem, because I plan on high school, 3 years or 4 years in high school, maybe I know a class. Next year, children say, okay, we not beating their you, we not beating their you, we not your problem new, we beat my solving the same, and the term project, and they say, maybe a term, no. Form term, whatever term. We are not doing written exams. It's a project based. So what the project is that we quadrine home, problems say, whoa, baby, what violation, what is Legon, what Kumase, the Biamogata no in Suya, say, go and do this, find a problem, bring the problem to me as a teacher, and I'm high school. No? Like there's a problem, no, a legit, and I say reasonable, and I say involve here. Then use scientific method to draw an approach to solve the problem, right? Because scientific method, unit 1 and unit 2 of our curriculum in high school. Scientific will be all high school because scientific method. Oh, identify the problem. What is the hypothesis? But I'll be saying, say, okay, this is a scenario. Tell me the hypothesis in it. Obaka say, I don't know. But Wari Babanang says scientific method start from identify the problem, stating the hypothesis, and drawing whatever solution, you know? So that would be my opinion. Like, okay, we should, you know, draw the curriculum to fit the problems we have in Ghana. Okay. Let us set questions. Okay. And as what's the problem? You know, West African, Africa has problems, right? We can, instead of saying, tell me the difference between A and B. What is Kofi and Ama doing? Instead of that, Yambisano in it, Yamreversano, Yambisano say, okay, this is the problem. What do you think? Mm-hmm. How can you solve it? You know, any more of critical thinking, any more of problem solving. And to say to me, you're way there for 20, 50 years. Because I'm saying, I or high school, no, Benini, no, be a politician. When you show obey and you may be a, you know, and some fact, like go uncle talk vote and uncle tutor and you may be and son or not a bamu jumadi because the problem is there, you know. The problem is there. Economics or more having issues with the city and whatever. The theory is there. Who say what is the problem? Obakacho say okay, problem nini is the no how do we solve it? Obakacho say uncle $1 begum, but uncle $1 beguma another problem result. I maybe are selling now, even the original people now more and they don't get jobs to do because foreigners are doing that. And it's a reverse situation where we can start from say employer people or more money second term and you say young agriculture. So you know, so the theory is there. Theory media like chew and poor system is good, but the limiting is limiting edu. Limiting edu in such a way say we need something fresh and any fresh compound like 1960 people have been doing something a little bit more practical, you know. Material and rest kakra. Then can say a theory crowd, baby, but practical no any more. Be a young Kodana dream on how to think like a crack chance or high school students who more chance say. Oh, your students say about you figure out by US. People will say, oh, it will be a neurosurgeon, on LinkedIn, it will be a gen or Facebook. That means we have the potential. Why? How is it like that? Because the American system, they are giving you the opportunity to say, what can you do? What can you use your brain to do, And yes, we are the, yet me ma and chronic chance say a net term, a project, a net class, a group work, a net class, you being say, me teacher, me facilitator, me make sure say. And see, a chronic, the war bit my dream fan, and your was base, say, if we are running away from what's it based on? That means we have to do something about grading. Say a grade A, grade B, grade C, here,
But reference to the US, I'm a grading system not the same. Like how do
yeah,
they do their grading
like
when
it differs.
they don't do a national
Like
exams?
yeah, no, there's no. I don't think there's any national exams, and then there's no like. I mean, obviously there's grade A, grade B, grade C, wherever, right? But majority of it is based on, I think, it's based on how are you going to pass, or is like pass or not pass, there's a whole argument on grading system, because Ghana is saying no, be intentional, like more tech say crown later on we term every semester we publish the grade, maybe a reading we GPA ni which is in to a certain extent a very encouraging for but sometimes in research also have shown that publishing some of these grades, it never works, and it never worked in my class. Who publish will be great, will be the last, a class or So, if we are running away from like memorization and testing based and exam based, we can structure in such a way that a better more of say a more a student we will hear what kind of help can we help you to achieve the goal in that you want to achieve with your life. And to the better more of passing guidance. But a crown will be high school student be our work and you crown now because minim the mayo, minim the mayor. Minim the mayor, no. They say, okay, me person send me case more for academic science, minim the mayor.
Yeah.
It may say medical doctor, no. Mama and papa na catch them some medical doctor. Because from the onset now, from at the chair from JHS middle school in I chair baby do this level. And Sisi and Okobisa cries again na bear that chan, Obeka to see me journalist. But Bisan say, what the young family beyond 20 say, why yes, you come with us with me besides so bad. And while I can't back to say, maybe pa dear, Kaminya ya, come the maybe a store be and I mean ya. I will do something like some of that sort, And to say to me, it do stage be maybe after 20, 15 years down the road. And I say it mean more of opinionated and students that can share their opinions, and tell you what they think and what they want to do with their life. At that stage, it may identify we can help the students based on the Wakarana, because I say majority of high schoolers no more US now. Or catch yourself, I'm good at writing. I want to be a book writer. I want to be a storyteller. I want to be news stories and news stations. And today, from the 4 years now, the teacher now, you better learn teacher now where English and writing and book writing and news writing. Yeah, guiding and when 17 years, 18 years was be a news writer for these people. It will shock you, and Ebanisena would to me any at the training as babies because you are guiding and to say yes, yeah, this style of teaching and learning now. Let's say high school, maybe general science, not general science, maybe physics, biology, chemistry. Elective mathematics, commerce, English, all of those good things, right? Now, I say, I do it as a chemistry, me yard, that should be my main focus, you know. And you know, along the way, you know, make also I am a physics and chemistry and biology just to fulfill the curriculum in our Ghana. But the baby I'm a whole day one. When I was a teacher in the Buame more, and I said when I school in Buame more. I was, but what I said,
Yeah, I'm following.
You are a chemist, and I said what did the chemistry? So the grading system will not be you will not be graded compared to your friends now. What they when you way or biology. When you build no, that's not a comparison. That's not how it should be. It should be in such a way say acquiring any biology one. Yeah, one year other courses in now, obviously, because things change. Now, exams, you know, yeah, testing and say in the biology teacher, China, yeah, on man more project that can any gym, if you're a surgeon, was okay. How can you do it? Okay, so maybe I can start with maybe, you know, testing on animals or whatever, or maybe, you know, grasshopper, something, you know, like if you're a chemist. Then I can do third year now, say, form 3. Young fan call teacher need be in dinner cheap. Yeah, and an parents in dinner cheap fan call NS chemist. One coffee hour or more chemistry, no fact. They need you one because I say in sanity, high school for me. Or moon school, so because many percent yes science, I want to be a scientist. Or Korean internship. High school or Korean internship or a baby a for baby a chemistry lab. And then from there, no, so one pair, like I said, no, this is not for me, I'm out. Let me go and do something else. But you know, yeah, quite university. And suddenly I internship in the car, now I win that chance maybe. And today, I mean, banana, so be our chemistry department. Oh, so do a chemistry department say, okay, how do we solve maybe this question? Or that kind of girl, but beside say, okay, you will be dribble. I say, yes, yeah, this as a society will be saying this. And like chemical structure being a walk, Sahaba anymore. Because I mean, obviously, you know, I saw research and some baba. You know, so how can we become a, you know, scientists a bit more general now to say we are Ghanaian scientists, we are working in our own country and we are breaking barriers of science because science now will be the issue. Now, be able to you know, so I just think we have a long way to go, but it doesn't mean it's impossible. We can do it because other countries start from somewhere, they do it. But there was a government need education.
Okay.
That's a what's you know, and a year try. You better, but you ever say, I all free school on, will free home with something, or could fear, bit me a creativity, and obey Martin, and must be brave. And yes, answer what's in the bit more. You can make optional. That's a student go they want to go to on the Western route. They should go on the Western route. Students go home person to call the Ghanaian route. Everyone say two options: Western route and you know, maybe Ghanaian testing system, or you know, something that you know teachers, you know, they are equipped with knowledge, how to teach, how to learn, active learning, case-based learning, project-based learning, problem-based learning. I say be a teacher in back class or the notebook no or the cooler back will be chapter 34 and then not grrr ya go on your poor class. That's you better too much. That way, you know, all our brilliant brains, you know, will be able to Canada, will be able to Finland, will be able to USA because of quite theory now, dear man or Ghana, no, said me, dear man do or Ghana. I will use the theory to practicalize it. Like I said, because theory, yeah, the propaganda and be Ghana and India or US and Abuja, or better theory natural, but practical say, young dream be no skills now when now, from now or one a better answer. So we have a long way to go.
Yeah. But I'm sure that we'll get there. I'm sure they will get there.
Senior, so yeah, start any BBA, you be do or not check.
You be do or not check.
Because you know, problem based American was 1960. You know, that means like you know, like countries are more warm, you know, more and yet grown no more deal. It's here in 1960, and I say you draw curriculum cry now, you put UK will be called draw my no, that's too far. Because you can come be or Scotland, you can come be or Cambridge. No one drama, no one banner catch you say there's a bridge in Washington DC. I can't go on two kind.
Then he's learning about something in Washington DC.
No,
I get your point.
There's a bridge in London, UK. Yeah, the picture be a Thai textbook no. I can't imagine it. But back UK when we say, okay, how do we make a bridge stand for years? Better than answer. You know? So we should use our own problem, our own things, and draw a curriculum. So they be an ECG our problem. You draw a curriculum now, so you drew electronics or physics. You for ECG in some brain. Say, we could talk electricity this amount. Say a bear last na ECG plan. Recommendation bear now as a student, you know. And find someone now ECG penny. They didn't obey. No, what trade the bar teacher in kind of cassette. I did a trade the copy. Right as it. Now, and that's why 20 years cassette. I did with the Nansen will move. Nay, na Ibia, you see, bloggers are doors. I cry be ya DNA, Nansen will money, yeah, young farmer blogger, on blog it. Now, it's a band penny we cry be one. You know, we push that type of students now. Yeah. Ultimate dream, Eddie solutions, when he ever. And this will be our business. What is the square root of 256? I'm not saying so because it's 256, the square root is 25 and 12. Like, when you will be a wabi, no, what be, but like, yeah, practical and then doors. Now, he said, we said America, so what's the crown here? Yeah, because okay, what's the option? So, called the young fat different system, a big benefit to Ghana, Nino, Adia, others, the Ghana in a yard. Ghana in the born home day, Ghana a cost one. That's a Dutch or person extended quite African countries. They can also do it, you know. And I said other African countries also have the same mentality. Say, okay, yeah, West Africa for Ghana, Nigeria, and Togo. Obiaka's education system. Yes, you solve a problem in Togo. Yes, you solve a problem in Nigeria. Within 50 years, West Africa, West in Ancaster, I say West exams will be based on having ideas. We also brilliant students, we got all-rounded students. Those share students here from Ghana, from Nigeria, or solving the man problem, because that's what the Americans are doing. American students be any whole about solve a problem. Now, because already near China say, bridge be and I say, bridge be a collapse, Illinois and Texas. And you know, your chance as scenario now. What articles in the crown in be 20 years, 21, 22 years now. Like what being what the Juma dear or your mangas. What as a senior. So these are some of the things that I think that you know they can implement it. Okay. You know. And it's not hard. I mean obviously it's very, very difficult as a teacher because teaching students bear 500 students are what your dear. It will be really hard, but it's a banacas of the let's say, or my teacher for a katiapa, or more teacher or more tablets. Okay, maybe our tablets in the research winners of the year. Not the Biana headmasters in academic board for we are constantly reviewing our system of teaching. I say no, South America can be our North America Biana. Which are the every semester piano and cranberry review or you maybe some questions. A tea winner or chair was saying open asem. I didn't open asem. I didn't know open asem. Now say review no cost one and your papa. You bet from your guys over. You know, saying the HR. So why I need to say next time, let's say, I will be complaining. You be more and pounds ever more. You know, so all the Ghanaian students, African students, by US, by North America, bachelor there, we follow their system. By MMA, they know what it says here. Review a time or so, a bachelor say, I like him and I like her, but I don't like the way he teaches. And Pans a Befro, it is yes, your system go home. Every semester, you be say. Your man opportunity say one man of honest opinion. Send your channel dear Befa. Now academic board and so on nya ho ada jiaka say teacher physics now better or banner you see I can say would you cool and buy na chair formula network boards and I'll call you so the corner the will be papa and one now was a teacher in the teaching what does it because say they be our banner over formula to board is not quite I can't always actually we high school the name I made you make go a big if I paid you make go a big or no one can want to mean be a juma for himself what physics in your year or better the physics my day. You know, so it's a journey.
Okay.
It's a big journey, but I think that yeah, we can do it. Ghanaian people are very resilient and we have intellectual, like excellent, intelligent people are. You know,
people like yourself. You know.
Yeah,
people like yourself. Yeah.
I wouldn't say something. My student document in the but like me packing kind books. My many other Ghanaian students from most year education or US. I mean, who I'm from, maybe so say, cool. Now more education. And I didn't say Ghana. No, I call one of my good friends. He's in the 40s. He's doing a PhD in education. It was like, but now Ghana, because Okoshia or no, so research middle school. Why do I say presentation at middle school? I didn't say original content. And you say be a copy or show plagiarism because Ubiso Akrabu or Ghana say plagiarism I didn't cry as I mean, I'm not saying definition. No, that's not what I mean. Like I mean, say like 1 year research, one fan of phone, one Google, no one has okay. This is what I want to cover. Maybe I might say a drubu or a baby drubu or say I will say a baby drono chemical burner structures net saying the band say cry and timmy a say I will be say and I mean from a phone mean tre article and as I mean it's not like professional article but I don't wow dream the what kind now there are 2 people so say as I watch myself now I say remember
okay
because even in the university research now and go for copy I go for copy I don't know my class into over copy the research
yeah
research now you know now obi research and also obi by school 2002 and obi no I call him why internet or no I copy no that professor no as my real school. I mean, I'm not saying US is almost new for almost the bad stuff. Oh, of course, almost copy, almost cheating. But system now, I in such a way say, system now in such a way say like almost a kind person you know, you have one teacher in because teacher in the crown before I saw be teaching in I saw exams, teachers exams. Now we show, you know, so that make us make a professor of chemistry or community college, you know, you have to teach in front of highly educated people or testing all these educational models. Then they'll be asking you questions based on these models. It's not going to be like, what is that? Tell me the difference between A and B. No, I will baba no attack. Oh, can we you be some follow-up questions? Okay, what does this mean? What do you think about this? You know? So I think that we should curriculum media. I am really emphasizing it again. Okay. I want it to be drawn related to Ghanaian problems, Ghanaian systems. Society needs change it fast. Until I quick near the 3 years, 5 years, and draw curriculum. And no crown will even know what you can draw my hair. That's not good.
Well,
that's not good.
Wow.
I mean, obviously, you say this kind of movie now, but you can want to start teachable. But all these things is very sad.
Yeah.
You know, we need to help our own children because our grand being a president. Problem be about China, that should not be. That should not be out. Okay. Some of videos now play and say, okay, questions in India. Because I said the melting point of Obuasi gold is this 1064 degrees Celsius. And the according a question, when you say gold, the melting point of gold no it will was this, you know. So it's the hypothetical scenarios now in Bissau school. Say there's a boy standing on the road and a bus and a car traveling at a speed of 300 meters per second, or I don't know, velocity of a car 300 per meter per second. And and a little boy is throwing a ball, what is the speed of, like if you say some of these questions in physics, according to what's room, na crowd or find the bus station. Instead of asking,
interesting.
Instead of asking a problem, everything you have in the physics and tell solve the physics problem. I work on there's a bus problem. The National Science and Maths quiz will be starting next month. You will see some of the questions.
Yeah, we have been listening. Some of the questions, Charlie. Sometimes you wonder, but I mean, that is science for you.
Now, I mean, which is fine. I mean, like, there's nothing wrong with it. I mean, just as I just hope, say, there will be variance. Yes, son, you won't crack. My theory, I won't crack, but if 60%, you must have the Abama dream more, not 40% in your theory. Then that way, I think things will go well. See, I try now in a year, then we can keep doing our 100% theory, But I think it to be successful because countries like Finland, maybe in the US and other places, they are really, liberating their students to be confident. Because like in the presence, more of brassiere, timid, which American, because we're American. Because then the presence in the bed say or confident. But like yeah, in some way be like or cardinal or come with his chest.
Thank you so much for making time to join us on this edition of The Breeze. In fact, it's been an awesome time with you, taking time off your busy schedules to at least tell us all that you have up in your sleeves and what you hope we can do to upgrade and possibly modernize our educational system.
Right.
It's been awesome. I mean, it's been awesome. Any last words? I
just want to say, like, really, big thanks to, first of all, you guys, like, ỌDADEƐ Radio, Mr. Lee, you yourself, ỌDADEƐ alumni, ỌDADEƐ, like, 2013 people was contacting some of them. JHS friends, my K University friends, I have very, very good friends like Kankam. He's all people in the US like Kankam, Timothy, like Delta, Kumanini, Richie Kumsi, like so many friends. Because I'm Budi now, because I'm Budi. But I also thank my siblings because voice in the my voice, so I thank you. Yeah, well, I'm a friend. I said, "Ma, story when I'm person me and no for voice of brand I'm happy." So I thank my mom, Paulina, and then Eunice, and all my siblings too, my brothers and sisters as well, for also helping me to this level, and everyone on social media, LinkedIn, like Facebook, YouTube, TikTok, that anyone who calls, comments, SOS, like everyone, like I really appreciate it because people call me, they're not afraid. So I did the West of course because every day maybe I cry because I'm tired of doing that. I'm grateful to everyone who brought me to this level. Yeah, Namisha will be
okay. Thank you so much, Namisun Shao. I mean, for thinking deeply into this and doing this from your own resources and to make sure to reach out to numbers. I mean, why are the Namisha Bibrionia? We want to thank you once again for your time. But I'm sure there can be an initiative that we can put up on our radio to also have you maybe once a month or maybe possibly twice a month to come on the radio, get in touch, and have some live sessions, teach.
Yeah, that would be excellent. Yes. Honestly, that would be great. Yes. Probably, you can WhatsApp me and then we can discuss about it.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on the other side. Why? We'll talk about that. So, Kwabena, Duah, thank you once again, and we appreciate your time. Thank you so much.
That's all right.
Okay, so that is the conversation for this morning into the afternoon here on The Breeze. And you heard me in that conversation with ỌDADEƐ Kwabena Duah of the 2013 year group, aka DKB. He's out with a chemistry educational videos content in English and in Twi. It's on his YouTube channel. He calls it Koko Chem. So you go on YouTube, you search for Koko Chem, and then you can go onto the his YouTube channel. There are plenty videos that has been breakdown in Twi and English teaching chemistry. This is a very great initiative, and we decided to shine the light on him being an ỌDADEƐ to also bring this initiative up. So make sure you make time to go check this out on his YouTube channel. It's Koko Chem. That is KOKOCHEM. Koko Chem. I just said.
Yeah.
So make sure you do that. Yes.
Yeah. Sina Mariana.
What a baby want make for the man.
Yeah. One last. Madam Bakubi Pound. Yana on some manager voice. So I said that.
Okay. Oh, your voice is small.
Yeah. I said. One of the video no be kind of aim of Koko Chem.
Okay.
That's Nanaya was serious. We didn't have free Besro Kumo very small time.
Okay.
Nanaya serious yeah.
Okay.
And everyone what future or ever so, and all those people in the future, like they also come and okay, we'll do our education yeah, the chair and yeah, learning now. Also, excellent idea about how to make things easy for our own Ghanaian people. That one too, I thank them too. Yeah. Okay. So yeah, and then major is
thank you so much. Yes. Yeah, that's it. I'll get in touch briefly. Why?
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you once again. So ỌDADEƐ Kwabena Duah 2013. Make sure you go check out his chemistry educational videos in English and in Twi. The goal of our House 7 brother, who holds a BS chemistry degree from KNUST and MX from Ball State University in the United States, is to help make chemistry widely accessible to majority of Ghanaians high school students. His YouTube channel has many of his educational videos that demystify the subject of chemistry. ỌDADEƐ Kwabena Duah painstakingly explains various concepts and theories in chemistry to the level of students, thus firing an interest in the subject. So we'd like to say good job, great initiative to ỌDADEƐ DKB for this novel game-changing initiative. The sky is indeed the limit, and you have the full support of your ỌDADEƐ fraternity. Like I did say, you can check out his Koko Chem YouTube channel and get more. We'll have to end it here and we'll bring another edition of the Breeze live on ỌDADEƐ Radio. Please stay tuned to ỌDADEƐ Radio. My name is DJ. Big thank you to Senior Ni Edu, ỌDADEƐ Edward Kofi Edifiko for putting this together, and to ỌDADEƐ Zonda and to the production support team. Alright, so take care, and of course we'll meet another time right here on this channel. Enjoy the rest of your day.